Hello there everybody, it's Watanagashi Nightmare, and welcome back to Higurashi! Where we last left off, we are back into the fray, and that is going to be the best description I'm ever going to do. So, I was on the Steam store the other day, and guess what I saw? Umineko. Yeah, a commenter told me about this is like made by the same company, and I kind of looked at the screenshots, and I'm like, this looks a little bit more mature and all that, so... And I also saw that, yeah, Higurashi Chapter 3 of all times is actually going to be coming out either, I can't remember if it was next month or the month after, but whatever. So, probably to tie you guys over until then, I'll probably do this, and I cannot remember for the life of me which one comes out first. Wait, hold on. There we go. I can't remember which one comes out first, but more than likely I'll end up doing a Let's Play of Umineko next. So let's go ahead and continue, shall we? I got my water right next to me just in case I need a drink. Well, hey Shion. I'm sorry, Mion. Who the hell's Shion? Oh yeah, that's right. I was freaking watching Kingdom Hearts. I was watching somebody play Kingdom Hearts, and for some reason I thought Shion, Mion, they're kind of the same. I don't know. The way you pronounce it, whatever. I wonder why afternoons always make you feel sleepy like this. Mion spoke in a voice that went so far as to make whoever heard it lethargic. You want a medical explanation for sleepiness? I could say it, but it'll just make you more sleepy. Spare me. It was almost 3 o'clock. 6th period was almost over. By the way, Satoko and everyone else in the lower grades ended their school day after 5th period, so they were probably running around the schoolyard right now. I could hear their joy-filled voices coming from there right now. Oh, what I would give to be able to join them.
Michan, you're the class representative, so you have to try harder. No going to sleep. You see, rather than the class representative, I'd rather be the president of the boxing club. They get to sleep a lot. Huh?
Oh, wait, who am I speaking? I'm just going to say, I'm going to assume it's me. Huh? What makes you think that?
At the boxing gym, they're always hitting the sack. Get it?
Oh my god. Okay, that's a Sans level pun right there. Bam! The teacher cackled as she hit the back of Mion's head with the corner of a textbook. Jeez. That's all from me. I'll leave it at that for today. Representative, please direct the class.
Everybody stand up. At attention.
Mion, who had been half asleep, became lively again the moment she heard class was over. It must be delightful to be that shrewd. Homeroom was done after the lower grades had finished their lessons, so we were free to go. It was one of the odd rules we had as a mixed grade school. When the new class was over, Satoko and Rika-chan returned to the classroom.
Good work today. Alright, it's time for Happy Fun Club activities. Yeah, that's right. What should we do today? Hey, Michan, why don't we continue what we started yesterday? Yes, we should do that. To have it end like that when things were getting good, I won't accept it. Now, I know how you feel, but let's save that for another time. Something like that shouldn't be done somewhere dinky like in a classroom after school, but a grander stage. I'm down whenever. But some of the younger guys said they'd watch me in the finals. So let me know ahead of time. Whoa! Keiji-kun, you're amazing. There's people cheering you on. I wonder if there's anybody cheering on Reina.
I couldn't help but watch her as Reina entered her pining maiden mode. I'm not gonna pull any punches, but I'll pray for your victory, Reina. With a saccharine, Keiichi brand smile, I ruffled Reina's hair roughly. Reina's hair roughly. I don't know. I thought that was like a tongue twister for a moment.
What? Keiji-kun, what are you?
Reina turned bright red and short-circuited, smoke billowing from both her ears. Gazing into her eyes, a strange scene of me holding hands with Reina and skipping through a flower bed was reflected there. Even if it wasn't somebody else's imagination, it was terribly troubling.
Meet Keiji, the Reina killer.
When Rika-chan said that, everyone burst out laughing at once.
That Reina is a Satoko and Rika-chan killer, though. It may be true that we can't win against Reina, but we won't lose to Keiichi.
Ooh, this is becoming a pretty interesting relationship map. Our strengths kind of interact like in rock, paper, scissors. But that doesn't include Mion, does it?
Of course not. It doesn't matter who it is, I won't lose.
Mion leered with the gaze befitting of a club president. No, befitting of an empress. The mood in the room became more lively. It was as a good moment as any to get started.
Well now, let's get started nice and easy.
Eh?
Yeah, so then Michan, what shall we do today?
Mion let out a small interjection as she rummaged through the so-called club locker. Every time I look, there's always a ton of things crammed in there. Everything that's jammed in that locker is a game of some kind, you know? On top of that, things used for penalty games like cat ears and collars are kept in there. The capacity of that thing is unfathomable. That locker, maybe it actually extended through the wall into the fourth dimension. That's my theory anyways. If not that, then how else could you explain how someone could pull out item after item? Because it's a game? Hell if I know. After Mion touched her hand to her chin briefly in thought, she turned around without pulling out any games.
Why don't we try and keep it a bit simple today? Playing games like that requires lots of pieces all the time can be a little bland, right? It doesn't matter what game it is, if everybody plays together, we can have fun. Yeah, that's right.
Rain and I both expressed our gratitude. Or our agreement. Why the fuck did I say gratitude? What the hell? I feel the same way. With this group, there's no doubts, even if we were pulling weeds from the school grounds, it would be fun.
That wouldn't be fun for me. Pulling weeds or whatever.
Ah, that's right, isn't it? By the way, Satoko, could you stop reading people's minds by looking at their expressions?
Whatever you're thinking is always written all over your face, so I always know right away.
I've always been told that, but ever since I transferred, it seems like it's been especially bad. I need to develop a poker face or I could be in for a rough time. Uh-oh, the music started.
Alright, everybody, pay attention. I'm going to explain the rules.
We all immediately cut the idle chatter and put on stern expressions. In no time at all, everybody's gaze focused like a tiger or a shark, listening intently. That's right. From the point where the rules are explained, the match has already begun.
Today's game is probably better known as a party game. It's called Sympathy. Has anybody heard of it before?
Sympathy? It means to share someone's feelings, right? Huh? Maybe I might know this.
Michan, maybe it's the game where we choose a topic and everybody writes down the first word that comes to mind? And the more people who share the same answers, the more points are awarded? In that case, Reina knows about it.
Ah, I remember. I recall playing a game like that in grade school while we were on the bus during a field trip.
I'm not familiar with this game. I would like an explanation. First of all, we have the leader choose a topic. For example, if they choose dessert... Sadako-chan, when somebody says dessert, what's the first thing you think of? Let's see here. Pudding or something. Okay, in that case, Satsuko, you would write down pudding on your memo pad. Then everybody reveals their answers at the same time. If there's 2 or more people who wrote down pudding, they get points. The more people who write down the same answer, the more points are awarded. So if everybody writes down the same answer, that's a max of 5 points.
Oh! That's actually a pretty interesting concept. But why is it called sympathy? Oh, I get it. Share one's feel. Okay.
In other words, the trick is to think so that what you write down is the same answer as everybody else.
It was exactly as Rika-chan said. The point of this game was to think in a way so that you have the same answer as everybody else. For example, even if you heard the word dessert and immediately thought of strawberry sundae, if your answer doesn't match up with everybody else, you don't get any points. That's why you have to hold off on that answer and change to one that seems like everybody else would choose. The key becomes not what you think yourself, but being able to predict what everybody else will answer. It's a very high-level intellectual game. That's actually a pretty interesting concept. Me, for Satsuko's sake, so let's try practicing for one round.
Okay, for this round, seeing as I'm club president, the leader will be me, alright? The topic can be something random.
Taking out her literature textbook, she began flipping to a random page.
Alright then, this is the only practice round. The first topic is... shaved ice. When you say shaved ice, there's only one answer, isn't there? Among the standard flavors of shaved ice, there's strawberry, melon, and blue Hawaii. The most popular amongst those is obviously melon. Really? I thought the blue Hawaii was the most obvious. Okay. So that was the most popular one. That's the one I always got. Everyone write down an answer? And everybody shows theirs at the same time, okay? Ready? Go! Strawberry. Melon. Uji gintoki. Strawberry. Strawberry. What? I'm the only one with melon? You guys, don't go doing something so mundane as picking strawberries as standard. Hey Raina, would you actually order strawberry shaved ice? The first thing that always sells out at summer festivals is always melon, isn't it?
Raina also likes melon flavor. But really, it's all about the strawberry, right? Right?
Kei-chan, if I was to pick, I would actually choose melon. But you see, this is a word association game. If somebody says shaved ice, the first thing you think of is strawberry. I'm still not entirely convinced, but in any case, it's this type of game.
Rika, what exactly did you write? Is that a type of shaved ice?
It's Uji Kentucky. It's incredibly delicious, you know? Well, it might be. Oh, well, it might be delicious, sure, but it's not exactly run-of-the-mill. Uji Kentucky. I need to write that down. I'm literally just gonna write that down on my phone real quick. While I'm reading.
Still, that's a pretty
refined choice.
Satoko, did this help you get a good idea?
There were 3 people who wrote down strawberry, so those people get 3 points. We compete to see who can get the most.
Yeah. I got it.
More importantly,
Mion-san, what shall we do about today's penalty game? There's going to be one after all. What will it be? What will it be?
What should it be? Kei-chan, do you have a suggestion? What? For the penalty game? When I was in elementary school, there was a penalty game. Yeah. It can only be that. Schlepping. The fuck is that?
In other words, that thing where the loser has to carry around everybody else's baggage. It happened often to the boys. Elementary school kids walking around completely covered in backpacks. You see it a lot.
I don't know why I just got flashbacks after hearing that.
But how will we do that? Satoko-chan and Rika-chan's houses are the complete opposite direction from ours.
Then how about the loser carries just the winner's stuff to their house? Getting Reibai's stuff to their house would involve carrying a pretty sizable distance.
Oh yeah, just that much might be alright. Somehow today's penalty game is pretty simple. With a penalty game of this level, it wouldn't even be fun to make Keiichi-san do it.
Well, you're automatically saying I'm gonna lose?
Then we shall raise the stakes a bit.
Eh? Not just playing Porter. Huh? Without...
Ta-da!
How about we have someone schlep stuff around dressed in this? What? Why a maid outfit of all things? Oh. Oh no.
It's cute and all, but no way! But you see, what do we do if Keiichi-san loses? If we don't have a size that fits him? Oh, I didn't let that little detail get by. I have a nice extra large size one prepared just for Kei-chan. So Kei-chan, are you ready? I'm gonna have you walk around outside dressed up as a maid. From the headband to the garter belt, even the underwear, I've got it all prepared for you.
Yuck, disgusting. This is insane. Why do you have every possible size of that type of thing in that locker? Ugh. This is bad, Keiichi Mayabara. Somehow it's become a situation where only my failure results in an overly cruel price to pay. What if I make a mistake and lose? I won't be able to walk around in broad daylight anymore. Ugh. Oh, ma'am, about that Mayabara boy. Did you hear about him? It seems like he has a penchant for cross-dressing. Oh my, really? That'd be so embarrassing, you know. Oh ho ho.
That's way too harsh. This is incredibly brutal. If we're to return to this penalty game to some semblance of normalcy, now's the only time. Everybody, I think we should refrain from this unwholesome penalty game. On the way back home from school, do we have to be accompanied by a girl wearing a maid uniform and carrying our baggage? Having them say master while dragging them around the village is an embarrassing outfit? Wait, why am I panting? What is this? This feeling all down inside me.
Hey, let's just make it a normal penalty game. Wait, Keiichi-kun is frozen stiff.
Boom! Burning with passion, I firmly placed my hands on Reina's shoulders. Reina, there is no problem with this penalty game. I just have to win. That's right, everybody. I turned to everybody with an idiotic grin, my pearly whites flashing with a brilliant gleam.
Okay, John, you've come around to the idea, eh?
No matter what the penalty game is, there's no reason to be afraid. You just have to win. Right, everybody? Yeah. From Mio and Tarika, everybody energetically thrust their fists up high. Only Reina seemed somewhat undecided, standing there looking flustered. She's a little bit slow, isn't she? If she wins, even for Reina, it's quite a delectable opportunity. Hey Reina, don't you see this as a pretty big opportunity? Rika-chan or Satoko-chan in a maid outfit coming right to your doorstep? This is a historically great chance, isn't it? Sploosh! Reina began spouting a fountain of blood from her nose. Oh, that didn't take long. The look in her eyes completely changed. She shifted into cute mode. I was waiting for this Reina. The look in her eyes.
To my doorstep. It's not like Kei-chan and me-chan would be good too good.
Alright. It looks like everybody's prepared themselves. Get your memo pads ready. First question, ready?
Mion opened up her textbook to a random page and read out a word that caught her eye.
The first topic is summer break.
I don't know why, for the first thing the first thing that literally came to my mind was beach ball for some reason. I don't know why. This is yet another quite abstract keyword. Well then, let's not worry about it too much and start with something like this.
Everybody good? Time to show 'em. Ready? Go!
On Mion's signal, everybody simultaneously held up what they wrote.
Let's see, what did everybody write?
Summer festival, fireworks, mosquito coils.
Oh, Reina and I have the same answer. Alright, 2 points. But Satoko's fireworks was pretty good too. Rika's mosquito coil is a very nice seasonal choice as well. All the choices are quite invigorating.
So what was mine?
It's almost summer break, isn't it? I wonder how we'll spend it this year.
Invigorating words that invoke the image of summer break. Certainly things that enrich the soul. As everybody approaches the soon-to-come summer break, a plethora of dreams should be etched upon their thoughts.
By the way, Keiichi-san, what did you answer? Hurry up and show us.
I didn't really write down anything that great.
No. Showing us is part of the rules. Now, come on.
Stop it! Don't look! Homework. Wow. The room went silent. Nobody could really follow up that response. It's as if my impertinent answer had somehow sullied the wonderful dreams of the coming summer break.
Keiichi-kun's summer breaks were never fun, were they? It's alright. Let's spend the summer this year with everybody. We won't leave you by your lonesome.
Rika-chan gently petted my head. What exactly did summer break mean to me? Summer courses, observing sunflowers, practice exams, special summer focus seminars. I know nothing of hot summers, because I've always been in an air-conditioned cram school. The tears, they...
Kei-chan's summer breaks were always devoid of hopes and dreams, weren't they?
What? Don't look at me with such pity in your eyes! Don't look at me! This game called sympathy may be more terrifying than I could ever imagine.
Well, anywho, Reina and I get 2 points each. Let's keep going. Next is... fish!
Clownfish. I don't know why I thought clownfish. So it's fish. Come to think about it, I haven't eaten sushi in a while. By the way, rather than lean tuna, I'm quite the connoisseur on things like flounder. I wonder who I'll match with this answer. Because for a Japanese person, anyone would think of this.
Alright, everybody. This time we'll start from mine. Ready? Go!
Oh, never mind, there's me. Sushi. How about that for an answer? When you see a lively fish, do you want to steam it or grill it? No, to have fresh sashimi is the epitome of cuisine. Rather than the right sashimi, however, I'll choose the more amiable term in sushi. That is my cunning ploy. But contrary to the appropriate resolve of my reply, everybody's expression was listless.
Oh, that's right. When you say fish, I see. Sushi is tasty, isn't it?
What? Stop talking to me in that consoling tone! Stop it!
Well then, should the rest of us show our answers? Ready? Go!
Dolphin, whale, aquarium. Oh, dude, you're being destroyed. Holy shit.
Rika and I have the same answer. That's 2 points. Raina picked whale, eh? I thought about that too, but I ended up picking dolphin. Ah, really? Raina wanted to write dolphin at first, but Raina didn't think anybody else would write it. Either one of them is very cute.
Everybody excluding me stopped and stared blankly as their thoughts drifted over the horizon. It seems as if they can hear the roar of the open sea from over there.
This means everybody has 2 points. Well, everybody but Keiichi-san. Keiichi-kun's answers were worth 0 points. But Raina thinks they were very unique and interesting. To immediately think of food when you hear the word fish? Kei-chan, you should really be ashamed of how destitute your soul is, huh?
Don't say something like my soul is destitute. Besides, with Mion and Reina's answers anyway, those aren't even fish. Those are mammals.
Objection overruled. Next.
What a horrid game this is today. As the games pile on and on, it seems as if I will be further exposed as a petty human being. I'm the only one who still hasn't earned any points. I want to at least get a point in the next round.
Alright, the next topic is Sakura.
Damn it! This time I'll do it. Keep your cool, Keiichi Mayabara. Don't think what you would normally think. Everybody else here is a girl. Stop thinking like a man. If you write down Sakura Mochi here, you'll only be repeating the tragedies of the past. Throw away that gastrocentric male sensibility. Just for now, think of yourself as a girl. You are a girl. You are a girl. I am a girl.
Everybody finished writing? Let's do it. Keiichi-san, if you don't start getting points right now, won't it be a bit dangerous?
This time it's perfect. I've completely suppressed my own instincts. This time, I will have a match. No, I will make it a match.
Keiichi-kun, you seem pretty confident about this one. You see, this time, Reina thought like a boy, so I can match up with your answer. Sakura Mochi.
Oh my god. No.
I like them too. I wrote it down.
Reina and Rika giggled together. Now's not the time to think with your stomach.
Well then, did Keiichi-san write the same answer as me? I put down Hanami. That's right. When you say Sakura, it just has to be Hanami, yeah? I wrote that down too.
Mion's and Tatsuko's responses was Hanami. Hanami, seriously? That's the kind of event where old geezers getting drunk and doing all sorts of depraved things is the standard, isn't it? And why of all times did I just decide to abandon answering from a girl's point of view?
Well then, Kei-chan, what sort of girly response did you write down?
It's nothing. Let's move on to this next topic. Before I knew it, Rika-chan had circled behind me and was intently reading the memo I had hidden behind my back.
Card Master Sakura is written down here.
Card Master. I thought it was Card Captor. Oh, fuck. It became dead quiet again. Oh, whoops. The abrupt silence enveloped the room. It would be fine if somebody at least laughed at me or played it off as something dumb, but nobody even flinched. The feeling in the pit of my stomach reached critical mass, causing my once blood-drained face to flush with a sudden wave of heat.
Sakura can only mean Cardmaster Sakura, can it? It's a super popular anime that's broadcast every week on the government-run networks. It's broken through to every demographic from little girls to grown men. You've seen it, haven't you? No, you've definitely seen it. Even I've seen it.
Yeah, even without the forced explanation, I know about it. It's that thingy where she fights in a different costume every week, right? Yeah, I know. Yep. It's cute, isn't it? Raina sometimes browses through it at the magazine stand to keep up with the story. I saw it for the first time recently. Sakura is cool and so cheerful all the time. I like that girl who's always filming with the camcorder. It's not just popular with little girls, it's also surprisingly well received by older boys, isn't it?
Really? Hell, I don't know. I don't watch that. I just know the name. And I've heard a lot of people talk about it.
To think that Kei-chan was one of those.
I feel like I had inadvertently blurted out something unnecessary and completely self-destructed, but that wasn't the main problem. So you all know it, don't you? Then why didn't you write it down? Sakura means Sakura Kinomoto. Sakura-tan. Cardmaster Sakura is the right answer.
Mion quietly put her hand on my stomach. Kei-chan, now I am certain. Kei-chan, you are, to your very core, a geezer. Irrevocably so.
Why is everybody looking at me with those eyes filled with pity?
That's not true, Keiichi-kun, okay? Let's do our best. Here's where the comeback begins. There's no coming back for Keiichi-san, the geezer. Now give up quietly and accept your penalty.
What was today's penalty game again?
Dressing up as a maid, complete with hairband and garter belt while carrying around the winner's stuff.
No!
Alright, if you're real members of this club, show me you won't let anybody come back from this disadvantage. Alright, let's keep it rolling.
I feel so bad for you, dude. Holy shit. Ugh. Dude, that is like harsh as hell. Oh god.
Whoa, Keiichi-kun seems happy. Why? How can this be? He's probably awoken to the joys of cross-dressing. Ah, Keiichi-kun, your hairband is gonna fall off. Let me fix that for you.
Reina cheerfully adjusted the hairband that had been enshrined upon my head.
How's it feel, Kei-chan? Have you woken to the pleasures of wearing girls' clothing in front of actual girls? Be honest now. It's alright. We won't laugh.
You jerk! I'm gonna murder you! Swinging Mion's bag about wildly, I chased her in circles for a bit. Today's loser was quickly decided to be me. When I had been assured of finishing last, Mion showed her true power. She began racking up points with an iron fist. In the end, we didn't even have to add up the score to know who was on top. After that, in the changing room, with much wailing and gnashing of teeth, pushing the boundaries of shame and brutality, I was instructed by Mion on how to put on everything from ribbons to underwear. Damn you, Mion! What do you mean, knowing this day will come in handy someday? How the bloody hell will a man knowing how to put on a garter belt be useful?
Shh! Kei-chan, you're too loud. If you stay quiet, you might be able to pass this off as a rehearsal for a play. That's right. If I cause a scene here, they'll find out I'm wearing women's clothing right down on the unmentionables.
I shuddered from head to toe, resisting the urge to scream.
Actually, Kei-chan, you have really smooth skin. Are you often told that it's easy to apply makeup on you?
Saying that, Mion gently rubbed my cheek. Ugh, what kind of man gets praised for being easy to apply makeup on them?
How's it feel wearing a maid's hairband? It really finishes off the look. The hairband is the best part of the maid outfit, after all.
What do you mean, finishes off the look? Dumbass! Stop teasing me!
Keiichi-kun is embarrassed. Cute. That's right. Men like things like garter belts, right? So how does it feel wearing one yourself? The fuck
fuck is a garter belt? I don't really feel any... Hey, stop it! Don't flip it up!
It's tight, isn't it? Can you feel it rub against your skin as you walk?
Stop! Don't whisper such strange things in my ear. My miserable manhood suddenly shift. Eek.
You're turning red, you're turning red. Have you finally realized it? That's right. Right now, K-chan is exactly the type of maid that every healthy male wants.
God, I feel like I'm gonna vomit. Jesus. Stop it, Mion. Really, why do you have to whisper that right in my ear? Have you ever just wanted to hold... Oh, God.
Have you ever just wanted to hold a maid close to you? K-chan, you've currently become one with that maid. Don't you see? That's a distance far closer than mere touch can ever achieve. There, can't you hear that pulse? That breath?
On the verge of overheating, a long red line flowed out of Reina's nose.
Putting on makeup properly, making you wear a wig with the straight long hair you like so much? K-chan, I've made you into your ideal woman. And now you're gonna walk around town with me. You'll surely monopolize the eyes of all the men. That would definitely make you feel really good, wouldn't it? If only you didn't have this big thing dangling between your legs, you'd be...
Oh my fucking God, really? Saying that, she tried to flip my skirt. This is definitely not the time! I can't let them see me with this male-centric problem! Crash! Thud! Before I realized it, Reina was caressing my head and rubbing me with her cheek.
Keiji-kun, when you were fidgeting like that, you were super cute. I'm gonna take you home.
Peering through Reina's vice, like in embrace, I saw Mion laying spread eagle on her back. I see. This must be what Satoko and Rika-chan feel like when they become Reina's prey. After that, it took quite some time to calm Reina down from her frenzy.
Later, K-chan. Today was super enjoyable.
You will rue this day, Mion. This disgrace shall be returned tenfold. I'll achieve an overwhelming victory, then condemn you to a public shaming.
Only if you can beat me. I look forward to seeing you try.
Mion tossed me my clothes and, looking in as good as a mood as I've ever seen her, left. Okay now. Now that I've been released by Mion, I can't even waste a second running home.
By the way, Reina isn't good as me, Chan. So if we happen to bump into anybody, I won't be able to follow up for you, okay?
Soon after that, I went into a full-out dash. I'm pretty sure I was running the 100-meter in about 6 seconds there.
Well then, Keiji-kun, see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. The fact that I didn't bump into anybody I knew was probably divine favor for my constant good behavior. It's been going my way today. At that moment, the front door opened as if somebody was waiting for me. Oh, Keiichi, so you're home. I was just about to go for a walk. I was dumbstruck by how slow my father was to react. A normal person would have realized this peculiar scene before them around. Oh, Keiichi. Dad? This is... You see, you know that club I'm always talking about? This is one of the penalty games we do there. It just so happened I lost today. My dad placed his hand on my shoulder. It was an oddly moist and uncomfortably warm hand. Keiichi, let's have a little talk in my studio. We'll keep it a secret from Mom, of course. No, Dad, let go. There's a show I want to watch right now. Mion shall rule this day. His artistic flame raging like wildfire, my dad dragged me along. I disappeared into the depths of the studio. What the hell just happened? What?
Keiji, are you home? Oh, you were in the bath? Is that makeup remover?
More importantly, what's the matter?
Sorry, I have a headache and don't think I can make dinner tonight. I'm terribly sorry, but can you go out to eat with your dad?
My mom is a go-get-em superwoman at work, but it occasionally takes a toll on her health. So this kind of situation is hardly a rarity. That's fine, but what will you eat?
If it's just for myself, I can probably find a way to scrounge something together. Take care.
Keiichi, we'll take the car, so hurry up. Dad quickly got the car ready. He must be hungry. He really only moves so energetically when it's time to eat. Doesn't everybody? Sorry to keep you waiting. So, where are we going to eat? I recently found a nice store. Let's go there. My dad usually only complains about things. For him to actually praise something is unexpected. I wonder what kind of place it is that he'd rank it 3 stars. As one who seeks the way of the gourmand, I, Keiichi Maebara, am genuinely intrigued. The headlights of the car cut through the early darkness of the Hinamizawa night, carving a straight path towards town. I was pondering where such a gem of a restaurant could be hidden away. It was, shockingly, the family restaurant right by the station. Dad, that great restaurant you were talking about, was this? The words Angel Mort were written on a very family restaurant-esque cartoonish logo. It had the air of a girl-oriented all-you-can-eat cake buffet rather than a proper restaurant. You've never been inside, Keiichi? Come to think of it, I hadn't. There's been some times where I've traveled to faraway towns to eat. But returning only as far as Okinomiya Station, there was really no reason to dine out. There's that fucking word, it's gonna be the end of me. Home was just a stone's throw away after all. I see. That was the reason I never noticed it before. We stopped the car in the restaurant's parking lot. It seems like business is booming. There's quite a few cars parked here. But what really amazes me are the license plates. There's a lot of them that can't even be from this area. Fukuyama, Nagoya, well, that's fine. Chiba? Saitama? Wait, Saitama? Opening out my mental geography book, I calculated how long it would have taken to get here via the major highways. Keiichi, it seems you finally realized how amazing this restaurant is. What's the meaning of this? How can so many people travel from so far away just to come to this restaurant? Following my dad, I climbed the steps and entered the building. The bell attached to the door clattered as we entered, and a waitress soon greeted us. After confirming our party size and whether we wanted a smoking or non-smoking seat, she guided us inside. Dad ordered 2 of the daily specials. It seemed that they were ready-made, so there wasn't much of a wait at all until our meals were brought to us. The taste was, no offense to Dad, not so different from your run-of-the-mill family restaurant. Kind of reminds me of this one restaurant we got where I live. I think it was called Lakeside? I can't remember. It's a very nice little Amish restaurant. It's pretty good. Yeah, we're just talking about the taste. It seems like normal family... Oh, it just seems like normal family restaurant fare. Who gives a damn about the taste, Keiichi? See? Isn't it great? I see. It just may be that the food here might be nothing more than average. The demographic of the customers was pretty much all young men. It may call itself a family restaurant, but there wasn't a single table with a family. And yet it was packed. The parking lot was filled with cars from all corners of the country. If they didn't come from far away to eat this completely mediocre food, then there's only one other reason. Dad flagged down a nearby waitress. Excuse me, the dessert that comes with the meal still hasn't come yet. Whoa, hello! Who the hell? Why do you look like me owning holy bazongas and outfit? I'm kind of shocked. There's an outfit I was not expecting.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
There's a dessert that comes with the daily combo A. I've been waiting for quite a while.
Oh, it's my apologies. I'll bring it right away.
Who the hell are you? The apparently rookie waitress rushed off flustered. She looks a lot like Mion. Dad? Could it be that this restaurant is... Aren't they great? The waitress's uniforms here, I mean. It's like Hooters. Are you shitting me? Bam! What are you doing, Keiichi? My own father never hit me. I'm your son! Listen, Keiichi, I never come here with impure intentions. That bella naturante with an excentric clothing. Que le fait? It is my autistic muse. I wanted you to feel that. Even you must have yearned for the stimulation, haven't you? Coming here alone, though, is a bit embarrassing. You understand? That's why I dragged you here. Just blame me. Even if you must condemn me, I wanted you to know this feeling, Keiichi. I need to take a leak. My father has always had a bad habit of trying to hide his embarrassment using incomprehensible nonsense as a smokescreen. I want to believe that weirdness won't be genetic. Continuing his one-sided rambling, my father stood up and headed to the washroom. I was not expecting that. So this place is like Hooters. Great, fantastic. That's what we wanted. That's family friendly. That's great. With him gone, I was left alone in the booth. Finally, at this time, a feeling of embarrassment welled up inside me. I had nothing to do but go beet red with shame. The waitress from before returned, her eyes alternating between the order slip and the table. Who the hell are you? Why do you look like Mion? I'm pretty sure you're not Mion. Arriving at my seat, she hesitantly tried to say something. A more veteran waitress offered some advice from over her shoulder. Just calm down and say sorry for the wait.
Terribly sorry for the wait.
Right, just like that. Do your best. Whispering that into her ear, the veteran waitress left. This waitress must have just been hired. With an absolute lack of confidence, she moved hesitantly, maybe even somewhat perilously, just watching her put me on edge. I silently watched as she placed the dessert on the table with an inexperienced hand. But it's just as Dad said. What incredible uniforms these are. That is extremely perverted. How old is she? They were like a bunny girl plus a maid plus some sort of frilly outfit, all in a perfect ratio. Most certainly a rather dubiously charming kind of fashion. In any case, she in no way appeared to be a proper waitress. No, I'm pretty sure waitresses don't dress like that. I'm pretty sure maids don't even dress like that. What should I do? I was catching glimpses of too many things. That is, I didn't know where I should look. Wearing something like that walking around the restaurant, it's as bad as it can be for digestion. Even though she was wearing the outfit, this particular waitress had no idea what to do either. This flustered state, without a doubt, should be attributed to the amount of bare skin showing rather than being new to the job. Both the waitress and I mutually avoided eye contact. What a platonically embarrassing feeling this is. I'm a customer, you know. It's alright to be more straightforward. Ugh, my nose is starting to bleed. At that moment, our eyes just happened to meet. Both of us blinked, doubting who we were looking at. What? This is... Mion, is that you? Eh? On top of her hair being let down, she was so far removed from her usual confidence-filled attitude. I didn't realize it was her at all. It was Mion! Is that really Mion? Why is she here? Why are you working at a place like this?
I'm helping out at my uncle's store.
Come to think of it, I did hear her talk about how her relatives have stores in town, and that she sometimes works part-time to help them. Oh, that must be a lot of work. The nervous feeling I had dissipated in an instant. Still part of me... Knowing this was with Mion, there was no reason to feel that way. Part of me doesn't I don't is that really Mion? She looks... I don't know. Is that really Mion? She looks different. I mean, not just with the outfit. There's something about her that makes her look different. I don't think that's Mion. Maybe it's just somebody that looks like her? I don't know. Did Mion have a sister? I don't know. Well, actually, my animal instinct tells me that the power balance between Mion and myself has been turned upside down. That's right, I'm a customer. My position is superior to hers. The humiliation from today's penalty game was cutting through the recesses of my mind. There really is a god! Dude, I have a feeling this is not Mion. For him to grant me this opportunity for revenge. Noticing the flames of vengeance burning in my eyes, Mion took a step back. But, seeing it like this type of clothing suits you very nicely, doesn't it?
It's embarrassing, so don't look so much.
I confirmed my preemptive strike was a clean hit. There's no mistaking that Mion is currently defenseless. While confirming my attack was successful, I simultaneously lined up the combo. Mion, you have pretty big breasts. Seems like they're ready to spill out even right now. All the customers are definitely looking at you.
Don't say that.
Don't play coy with me. I know that you enjoy drawing all the male attention with that embarrassing getup. I mean, if you didn't, there's no way you'd dress up like that.
It's not like I'm doing this because I like to.
Is this alright, Keiichi Maebara? Aren't you taking this a little too far? Even if it's payback for that humiliation during the day, isn't this too much? Hey, shut up, Logic! To pay back Mion tenfold is a chance you'll hardly ever get. Wearing this kind of getup, your mother must be disappointed. That part where you can almost just see something is the best.
Come closer. Hey, please stop. You still lack the spirit of service towards your customers. Please forgive me. I want to take you home. No, not that. Good lord, this is weird. My mind just kind of read that, and I'm just kind of like, oh fucking hell. I need a drink of water at this point. Hold on. That's some good H2O. Entering a version of Raina's cute mode. Blood spewing from my nose like a waterfall. I was going until I had no regrets. God damn it. I was going to complete this verbal humiliation. Revenge for today's events. Yep, I'll spare you the rest for today. It seems that Miona's neural circuits has completely shorted from the embarrassment. I might have teased her a little too much, or so I thought, but such a meek Miona is something you hardly ever see, so this was good for now. Leaving aside what exactly was good, I never knew to think that the high and mighty Mion would have a hard time being a waitress. That's wrong. This is a surprising side of you. I want to show this to the Mion from this afternoon. Actually, I want to show Reina and the others. Reina will definitely flip out with joy. You think she'll say she wants to work here? That's wrong. I could never imagine my wildest dreams that such a cute outfit would suit you, Mion. I'm saying that's wrong. While turning bright red, Mion finally spit out the words that were lodged in her throat. What do you mean? What? That's wrong. I'm not Mion. Okay, I called it. That's not Mion. Then who are you? What? I was taken aback at Mion's confusing words. If you're not Mion, then who are you? You're Mion Sonozaki, right? I'm sorry. I should have said this earlier, but my name is Shion Sonozaki. Called it! Mion has a sister we didn't know about. Hello? Mion is my older sister. My eyes unconsciously widened with surprise from this brazenly crazy talk. Mion, probably thinking that there was no way such a far-fetched excuse would work, turned bright red while fidgeting nervously. Shion? Shion Sonozaki? Yes, I'm often mistaken for my sister. But when we met, you had the kind of response that you wouldn't make if we were meeting for the first time. That's because my sister was always talking about you, so I know who you were. A little bit of a cringe-worthy excuse, that is. But when I looked at Mion's eyes, which begged me to believe her, the urge to tease completely subsided. To us, Mion had to be a leader who was normally overflowing with confidence, a guiding force. If I were to lash out at that Mion, I would have ruined something I shouldn't have. That was something I would never wish for. So I understand. This foolishness here is something very different from the everyday Mion. That's why she's Shion. I see. In that case, I'm sorry. Oh no, as long as you understand. My sister has a lot of enemies, you see. Well now, she's self-aware of that fact now, is she? As I unintentionally laughed out loud, Shion laughed with me. Shion, is this your first time being a waitress? It doesn't seem like you're used to it. Actually, today is, Kei-chan is my first customer. A little flustered after saying that, she quickly asked if it was okay for her to refer to me the same way her sister did. Seeing that blatant quirk was so cute, I couldn't stop laughing. So, you said you've worked part-time at your uncle's store before. I thought you would have been more used to it. Oh, I have other relatives that run shops. That's why this is the first time I'm helping the uncle that owns this place. I see. Makes sense. Anybody would be tentative doing a job they weren't used to. Does Mion ever help out at this store? Oh, my sister is... You see, she's not good with these cutesy things. I know what she's trying to say. That's right. Miona's more suited for cool things. So I think having you help out here was the right choice. Huh? Shion asked, probably thinking she misheard me. That uniform, it would never suit somebody like Mion. But for Shion, I think it works. Huh? You mean that? Shion, like Reina often does, spaced out and turned bright red. What does that mean, exactly? At least for this moment, it felt like this Shion character actually existed. Because there was no way that the Mion I knew had this side to her. At that moment, we realized that the more veteran waitress was waving at us from across the room. Sonozaki-san, you can take your break now.
I just gave a manly voice to another waitress, thank you. I'm an idiot.
Oh, okay.
Mion finally returned to her senses. It seems as if it was time for her to take her break.
Well then, I'll take my leave. It was fun talking to the infamous Kei-chan.
Sorry for mistaking you for Mion and teasing you. Please tell Mion that I will have my revenge one day.
Ah, that thing where you were forced to dress as a maid and walk around outside, right?
That devilish laugh and smile. It was exactly the same as the one I knew. That's right. Tell her that I will return the favor for the total humiliation I suffered.
Bleh. More importantly, I'm going to complain to my sister about the teasing I had to endure today. My sister will have my revenge during your club activities.
Bring it on! I'll get her before she gets me. Mion laughed with a warm smile devoid of any remaining nervousness and disappeared into the back. I felt like I had a very valuable experience today. That's right, for now I know the high and mighty Mion has a weak point to panic and get embarrassed about. But of all things, for her to say she has a twin sister, I thought that maybe I should ask Raina tomorrow if she really has a sister. But maybe it's better that I didn't ask. It's a bit mean-spirited. I've decided that the person I met here today was Shion, the younger twin sister, so I'll refrain from doing anything that would deny that. It's not that we actually made a promise or anything, but that little exchange gave birth to a new rule between me and Mio. Somebody tapped me on the shoulder. It was my dad. That was a long trip to the washroom. He probably came up with a new idea for an art piece while he was sitting on the can. Keiji, you about ready? Let's go home. Settling the bill, my father had his customer card stamped. It was pretty much filled. Damn, Dad, you're quite the regular customer. Pervert. Was that new waitress just now somebody you know, Keiji? Oh, so you're watching from the shadows. Dad has the oddest sense of tact sometimes. Somebody from school? From Hinamizawa? Yeah, she's the little sister of my friend Mio. Her school isn't in Hinamizawa, so she must go to one in town. I've never seen her at my school. So not all the kids in Hinamizawa go to the same school. Only about half. The other half go all the way into the town on their bikes. In this way, the feeling that I was really talking to Shion came to me. What should I say to Mion tomorrow? I met your little sister? Something like that? Even with Mion being like that, us having a secret between the two of us made me both a little happy and a little embarrassed. Part of me honestly think, okay, I guess that's the end of the chapter. Part of me honestly think that really was another person. I don't know. That startled the hell out of me. I'm gonna admit that. That outfit, holy shit, that scared me. I'm not gonna lie, that both scared me and startled me for a moment. I was not expecting that. Achievement unlocked, double the fun. Really? Really? It's fucking perverted. Okay, is there really a Shion?
Huh? Mion-san's family?
Yeah. More broadly, I was just wondering if she had any brothers or anything. I was actually wondering whether her younger twin sister named Shion really existed. And my curiosity got the better of me, so I quietly asked Satoko about it.
I wonder. She might not.
She wasn't being very clear about it. Has Satoko never gone over to Mion's house to play? From your reaction, I guess you've never met any.
Yes, I've never seen any of her relatives except for her grandmother.
As far as I could tell, there were already dark clouds over the Shion is real theory.
Rika would know more than I. You would do well to ask her.
Satoko waved to Rika-chan, who was basking in the sunlight.
Rika, do you know anything about Mion-san's family?
Rika-chan was surprised at the sudden question.
Mi has a big family, so I don't really know anything about them.
That many, huh? For example, is there someone named Shion Sonozaki? Well, I might have heard wrong, so she might not actually exist, but...
You mean she? Shion exists.
Huh? That was unexpected. So she was real!
Their names are quite similar, you know? I could get tongue-tied trying to tell the difference.
Oh, sorry, it was him that said that.
I've heard she's Mi's younger twin sister, but I haven't met her too many times.
Rika-chan knew a bit about her as well, but hadn't seen her much.
I think I met her once at a funeral a few years ago.
So, she's not in this class, so maybe she goes to school in Okonomiya. I thought it was Okinomiya. I don't know. Okonomiya.
She may live there too. Mio-san herself lives apart from her family with her grandmother, after all.
She didn't live with her parents? That was a bit odd. Was there something between them?
It's a very complicated family. She seems to have many relatives. There are doubtless many different circumstances. For now, I learned that she had a younger twin sister named Shion, but her family structure, including her own position, still seemed very mysterious.
I thought Satoko was still talking Jesus.
Oh, what are the three of you talking about? Let this old man in on it. Oh, Mion-san, you come at a good time. Might it be true that you have a younger twin sister?
Ah, Mion. Crap!
Younger sister? Yeah, I do.
Mion grew uncharacteristically red in the face, at a loss. I think she's looking at me.
Oh my! I had no idea. What kind of person might she be? I would very much like to meet her sometime.
You shouldn't bother.
She's not cute at all. She's really conceited. Besides, other than talking to her on the phone once in a while, I haven't seen her for a long time either.
Why did it look like she was in such a panic? It's like she was declaring that Shion from yesterday was actually a fake. Anyway, this is pretty funny, so I let it go for a little while longer. Another Mio, under the name of Shion. Will I be able to see her if I go to that restaurant again? I had a mysterious feeling as if I made a new friend, despite knowing that she and Mion were the same person. This is a little odd. An introduction to Angel Mort. Oh, this ought to be interesting. Reprinted from the Victorious War Photographer's Guide, April issue, Complete Conquest Analysis, Family Restaurant Chapter. Now at last we come to the blazing hot third day. To Angel Mort, a super famous restaurant and the envy of all enthusiasts, despite being located in the remote Shishibone city of XX Prefecture. Why exactly do the most famous stores avoid the centers of human habitation? It can only be because it is a trial given to us by the god of war photography. Excuse me, good lord. It's famous locally for having the best desserts in town, but that matters not to us. If you want expensive desserts, then you could just go to a censored place or something. We aim for not sweet treats, but for sweet uniforms. Friggin' perverts. Good lord, what is with these guys being perverts? The fragrant aroma of sweat. Oh, come on! That's disgusting! From these obligatory waitresses' uniforms creating no less than a public torture device. How can their bashful flirtation be on par with all their other restaurants with cute uniforms all across the country? War photography hunter away. What the hell? The smoking areas are the real superpositions? Aim for your chance at them with the tenacity of an octopus. Yesterday, I failed to get seating. Today, I'll aim for the ultimate golden seat, the corner box in the smoking area. Otaku are overwhelmingly non-smokers, so I'll procure a spot in the smoking area and set up camp there. As expected of Ryu the Hunter, he's saying his victory was decided the moment he chose his seat. In actuality, Ryu used the same tactic during the grand opening of Akihabara's 6X, and succeeded in getting the best seats in the house. Back then, he also went early in the afternoon, just after the lunch rush, and not only did he find his target seat empty, he also obtained it with ease. By utilizing tricks such as ordering a little at a time, he effectively increased the number of opportunities for engagement, carefully scooping out his chance for a picture. But, as if cursed by that, from the day before, the god of war photography did not smile upon him. After suffering successive, firm defeats until 3 p.m., he finds no chances coming his way. After 4 p.m., a man began to take his orders. It looks as though he has been seen through. It is the rule of a hunter to withdraw with grace once marked. My aim was perfect, but the fork technique I used at 2:30 seemed to have backfired. Maybe they were wary since I sat in a booth and left my bag on the floor. My camera was already hidden in my travel bag and might fossilize in there. If there were 2-digit EGs involved for sticking here half the day, I'd have a high encounter rate. I am mortified. Even so, he still got a few pieces of gold. As to be expected from the hunter, he attained this nice angle despite lamenting his failure. He is an artisan. More surprisingly though, is that his uniform conquest across Japan has yielded not a single arrested person. What an amazing start for the hunter who brags about having been to approximately half of the total prefectural police stations in the country. That thing the day before. The day before, our hunter took on the Shrine Maiden Cuisine XX in Nagoya. His hunter spirit showed through to hate zealously, and as soon as he entered the store, he was seen through, placed in a booth, and waited on by the head priest. Despite waiting half a day, the much-anticipated Shrine Maidens appeared only at the time of his first order. A seriously huge blunder for a hunter.
Now then, here we have the giveaway of the hunter's original photographs that always receive such high praise. We'll present one passionate reader with 3 all-you-can-eat low-angle pictures of the Angle Mort uniforms chosen by the hunter himself.
With... God damn it. I didn't even get to read that last statement. Okay, this was officially the most perverted chapter I have ever read. Well, off to ourselves one hell of a start, aren't we? Oh, and by the way, yeah, there's going to be another episode immediately after this. Well, the day after. So it's going to be Higurashi, Mega Man. So Higurashi, Mega Man. That's going to be the combo. Okay, sound good? Sound good? Great. That's great. So, I'm kind of like it. I'm still confused. But I'm glad I'm reading more of this. So, I don't really have anything else to say other than this was possibly one of the most perverted chapters I think I've ever read in my life. Ugh. Seriously, that maid outfit, that's a little... No, just... No. That's a little too much. That's too much, man. Regardless, thank you guys so much for listening, and I will see you guys in the next video.